Hello and welcome, my lovely Aquarius. This is your card in the tarot. It is the Star card. Your mantra is, I know. And your message is, be inspired. Wishes do come true. Alright, an announcement. I have a live again on August 15th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This will be for the full moon in Aquarius. I'm not going to do 12 sign readings like I've done for my Black Moon live or my Lionsgate portal live. Those links are below. All 12 signs are timestamped, but I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to do 4 to 6 personal readings to retain my energy better and also to prepare for offering personal readings on my site as a service. Definitely came into that confidence with the Lionsgate portal. If you check it out. And definitely keep supporting my channel. Even your views really do boost, really do help the channel a lot. I do want to not give things away. I do not want to you guys have to pay for much. If anything at all, so you can get messages from Spirit quite easily and free-flowing. However, keep in mind that I still need you to continue to please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip and donate if the spirit moves you. That is going to be at paypal.me/BridgetCloverQueen. All right, so this is also your weekly energy card reading. Weekly energy and card reading, for the week of August 12th through August 8th, 2019. This is a general reading for my Aquas, Sun, Moon, Rising, and House positions, but still will not apply to all. But please do hang around for the entirety of the reading for collective Aquarius sign messages that should pop up in the reading. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. All right, still a lot of fire in the sky. We have Sun and Venus in Leo, and the last new moon, the super black moon, was also in Leo. Remember, that is passion, warmth of heart, our time to shine, limitless energy. That's why I've pulled the Sun card for intention, also for the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal is the star Sirius aligning with the pyramids, and it is our spiritual sun. The Sun card is all about leaving the dark night of the soul, taking our lessons, and celebrating with joy. This is the absolute joy card, joy in spirit. Why? Because when that Sirius star aligns with that pyramid at Giza, it means that a portal has opened to heaven, to the divine, to where higher soul beings live and reside, and we have access to that. Our prayers are heard is the message. When the Lionsgate portal closes on August 12th, we will have to take those soul messages into our hearts and start to live them in the world. Go forward with this new energy. All right, we also have Jupiter in Sagittarius going direct on August 11th, and this is work and paycheck versus effort and fortune. This retrograde hasn't been 4 months of bad luck. If you feel it has been, then you need to check things out, because this should have been a review of your honesty, either explicitly or an examination of your honest examination of your relationship with luck and abundance. Have you been doing the work? The Jupiter card is the World card. This is coming to the end of the journey. You've done the work inside and out, and now you are reaping those rewards spiritually and physically. So have you done the work? Because you will know based on your rewards coming. And it's not too late to start the work, because as soon as Jupiter goes direct, which it has, it is time to go, go, go. Get going, my dears. And again, don't forget, we have that full moon in Aquarius on August 15th. I will definitely check in with that energy later for you guys. For now, let's just get to this Aquarius reading. Let's see where you're at, Aquarius. Oh my. You're just spilling out onto the streets. It's exactly how I feel your energy is. It feels like you want to run forward, but every time you run forward, you run into a wall. Oh, my lovies, my lovies. My Aquas, my Aquas. I love my Aquariuses. I love my air signs. They love to speak. So does Aries. All right, Page of Swords. You are feeling a bit on the this is your energy, the Swords energy, the air sign energy. You're feeling a bit childish. Page of Swords needs guidance. You feeling that need for guidance, a call for a master teacher kind of thing. You just feel like a little lost right now, a little unable to move forward, even though you feel like, you're not entirely stalled, but it's just not working for you in some way right now, and you feel like you just need a little help before you can get going on your journey. All right, I do have the Nightmare card here, the 9 of Swords. 9 cards are dream cards, but these are not good dreams. This is you stressing so hard that you can't sleep, and you just need to take care of each sword individually to get out of this energy. Remember, swords are man-made. This is a terrible thing. This is a terrible thing that you have created in your own mind. It's worries and fears. It's not anything. I mean, of course you can have anxieties, but this is not a legitimate thing that should be holding you back, yet it is. And you have the 10 of Swords in your back. You're not sure if the sun is rising or setting over you. It is just painful. There's a lot of pain in this card, but it's pain in your own energy. It feels like pain that you've brought on yourself that you're having to deal with. And it's quite unpleasant. You also have a 7 of Pence. 7 of Pence is assessing the situation, seeing where you're at, doing an inventory of value. It doesn't necessarily have to be doing a physical inventory or checking out your bank account, but it definitely is that feeling of, what do I have? What am I worth? What can I even give? It even has that feeling, but you don't feel like you can come to a solution right now. You feel like any solution you make is going to take you back to the 10 of Swords. You're not really sure how to deal with these pence. It feels like a lack of access to, almost like you've been locked out of your bank account. Or you lost your, debit card. I know that's basic, but hey, it feels like you can't spend money. You can't put your, this even feels more like you can't put your energy where you want to right now. So it doesn't matter what choices you have. You feel like you don't have them. So in assessing that energy, you're trying to figure out what you're worth, but you don't have access. So it's kind of like a blind game for you, and it's not very pleasant for you at all. Judgment card. You're having trouble completing something. You're having trouble coming to the end of something. This is a 10. This is a double swords. This is a double X marks the spot, but you're not coming towards it. Hello, Lucy. Let's not take down the camera. Ah! Oh my goodness. This is a good reading, so I don't want to stop it so far. All right, yes. Okay, so yes, you're definitely, that's me. Oh, cat, you turd. All right, so yes, I definitely have the energy of you're not finishing something, or you're trying to complete something, and it isn't very pleasant. It's actually kind of painful, and it's because I have the 7 of Swords in reverse. You can't just pick up your swords and run from this. You actually have to stay in this energy and finish out something, and it's not something you're enjoying, but it's probably why you feel painful, and it's a great block. This could be deception and lying and deceit. It's definitely secrets. It's definitely coming into a truth, especially about yourself, but mostly about the part of yourself that says, I'm torturing myself. I need to get out of this shit, but you're still hanging in there. You're still stuck in there. There's something here about divine timing. Divine timing is about an energy match, so you need to bring up your energy vibrationally to be able to call in better options and better answers, so that you're out of the swordsy, painful, childlike, you feel like you've been boiled down to a child, boiled down to a page. You just a little helpless right now, and I don't think, and it is definitely a creation of your own, my Aquas, but it's also a page of pence. Yeah, you feel, again, it has a lot of pages, have a lot of starting over energy for me in this reading. You're coming out of a painful way, a lack of options kind of way, but you're coming out really fresh. It's like a fresh new start for a mentally and in poise and position, both in your own energy and in financial energy or valued pentacle energy, except for one problem. You think you're being a kid. I feel like you think you've been downgraded, when in fact you're just been purified, purified through pain. And you're having trouble integrating these lessons into your life with the 10 of Wands. You're just having trouble making You're having trouble taking on these lessons and moving forward. You're still sitting in the pain. You still have a trapped feeling, a feeling of you can't put down your burdens. It just doesn't seem like an option for you right now. All right, and I do have another page, the Page of Wands. You have such a desire to move forward, a desire to make change, and a desire to really. Pages are kind of like personality aces. They're just this desire to start, fresh start, a new start, beginning forward. But it has a little bit of a it has that childish feel that you can't get out of your head. Am I really doing this properly, or am I just being a brat about it, kind of thing? But no, just so many pages here, and they're all in the upright, and it's because it's almost like you're going through the part of a fool's journey where you must be open to anything, any possibility, and you must be open to the concept of being just a whole new person, because you've been through so much shit. You have to drop your wands so that you can move forward. These are burdens. Wands are burdens in this 10 situation. In this 10 of Wands situation, see that light? It's low. It is low in the card. It is low, almost the lowest position in the card. You're the only thing lower in this card. You need to lift yourself up and chase the light and put down those burdens. Let those lessons light your way into the future. All right. I also have the Queen of Wands here. Not a vibrational match. This is somebody you're definitely interested in. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female. Does not matter. You just feel like in order to come closer to this person, you can't. You're a child. You're an infantile person. You're not ready for this person. I agree. You're going through a major, major change right now. A major shift. I feel like you're just in the fucking dark cave of not wonders, of torturers. You're torturing yourself. You want to hear what I just heard? You're poking yourself with those swords to instigate change. You know you have to change. It's why your pages are all upright, even though you have so many of them. It's just you are the one poking yourself in certain areas that you know are triggering you, that you know are painful, that you know bring up awful memories that make you feel stuck and incomplete, because you want to change those emotions. That's quite dramatic message, especially with all these pages. And it feels like all these pages are representing your energy. You're clearing out your energy. You're refreshing your energy. You're renewing your energy. You're putting new life into it, just because you know that you're in the dark night of the soul, and the only way out is through the light. And you're just going to light up all those areas of your life, because you want this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands, you know she's a mover, a shaker. She's probably, she or he is, you know, they're nurturing. They're going to help you get through this, but you don't even feel like you're on their level to accept their help. The Wheel of Fortune upside down. This is life just happening to you. This is shit happens, you know. You get a parking ticket. You get pulled over and you find out you have, you know, you get pulled over and you find out you have a warrant because you didn't renew your insurance. The next thing you're up in a lockup for who knows what. It's just that feeling of, you know, shit happens. I got a bill. I got strep throat, you know, and I didn't have insurance. It is like that test of your strength. What can you do when the shit hits the fan? And it is like, I'm a page in every way imaginable. I hear you saying. I feel like you guys want to cry through that, but don't worry. You're doing it. When this shit hits the fan, you're going to be so enlightened from all the efforts you've been making here. You're going through a major, major change, Aquarius. You cannot be thinking about having new people come into your life unless they're really on board with this change. Because look at this. You're coming out of the Hangman. You're coming in with a new foundation of belief, not just about life, but about yourself and your possibilities. Because you're deciding, you're looking at all these swords in your life and all this pain in your life, and you're like, I don't want this one anymore. I don't want this one anymore. This one hurts too much. I don't want this anymore. And you're just getting rid of it. And when you come out, you're going to be lighter than air. You're going to be able to jump for joy. When you come out of this energy, it just feels like you're really working hard on yourself right now. And it does have this feeling as you do have good things in your life. You do have this nurturer in your life. You do have your own strength inside yourself in your life. But there are things, outside forces, that have been working against you for much too long. And you're beginning to see that you have some sunshine possibilities coming into your life, especially with this Queen of Wands. This is a special cat to you. This is the only nurturing, positive, really energy in here, and she is upright. And the only other nurturing, positive energy next to her is you in the Hangman, upright, coming into the knowing, coming into your star energy to basically realize that beautiful things can come into your life and happiness can come into your life, but you do have to cut out the bullshit in order to wish come true. But you do have to cut out the bullshit if you want to accept happiness in your life. You're beginning to see that holding on to things that hurt you are blocking things that absolutely light you up. You got a lot to let go, my friend. A lot to let go. Okay, what do we have here? The Nine of Clovers, the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior card, and we know it. We've seen all the swords in your reading. We know you're struggling, but this is also an individuation card. This says you've been through battle, a lot of them, but you've been able to keep the machines going. You've been able to keep the guns firing, and the next battle you take, these are dream cards, wish cards, 2 nines, and basically because when you go into this battle, you're going to win. You're going into a battle. You see the next battle coming. You see the final battle coming, the final skirmish coming, whatever it is, you see it coming. But you know, absolutely know that you're going to win. You're ready for this. It's not a surprise. And look, I do have a victory here. You don't want to fight this forever. This tells me just 6 of Swords can be victories that are a bit, you lose something. They're pyrrhic victories. It's not entire victories. It's not dancing around in the, there are casualties. It's not dancing around in the square, town square. But it's, you ended it very quickly and abruptly. It's like dropping the bomb because you're tired of people dying and you just need this war to end. You're done. You're opting out is what you're doing. There's no need to fight this anymore because you know it's bad for you. Everyone does. It's no surprise there. 4 of Swords, that is resting in your energy because you have a wish come true in finance, in value. The 9 of Pence. This is a self-made man or woman. You're going to be able to put down your swords and sleep because instead of the 9 of Swords, you're going to have the 9 of Pence. You're building yourself up in ways, in valuable ways. This isn't necessarily money, but it could be because that increases our value in a way in our current culture and society. However, I do feel this is you putting your swords down and accepting new value because you've known, because you know there is good value out there to be had. You just don't have it right now the way your life is structured around you. And I do have that Queen of Clovers popping up in your energy. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is your 9 of Pence. Together you guys can rest. You'll be ready for battle, of course. You'll have your swords at your hilts, but come on. There's blessings with this Queen of Clovers. You know, I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased, Aquarius, with the Queen of Clovers, but there is, moving towards this person is bringing you, look at this, the only red card in this first line of cartomancy is this 9 of Diamonds next to your Queen of Fire. As in, there's happiness there. All right, 4 of Clovers. That is the marriage card. That is the desire to, that is something to celebrate. It's usually a union of souls. Everybody coming together possibly to celebrate a union of souls. 3 of Clovers. You're just waiting for your 4 of Diamonds. You're just waiting to start building up that value. You're waiting for your ships to come in, but you are actively working for them as they are coming in. If this came before the 4, you would be planning a wedding, but you're not planning a wedding. You're just building up your resources, spiritual and otherwise, your value, so that when you approach your Queen of Fire, you are prepared to celebrate. Not very many red cards here. I know I do feel you're in the dark night of the soul, but it's kind of like so much of making of your own that the Devil card and the other card are not here. The Capricorn is not here. The Devil card or the Death card are not here. 8 of Diamonds. This is, you're doing the work. You're going to be able to wait for your harvest to come in. This is an extremely beautiful card to have here. It just shows me that you are taking control of your life in ways that you didn't think possible when you were living in that swordsy nightmare. This is harnessing the energy of the Pentacles and doing the work so that you can receive rewards. because you want to increase your value. You're trying to get to the light of this Queen of Clovers. You want to be her match, and you know you have page-like energy, and you're just like, I'm going to evolve like right now, bitch, because this is what I want. I want to move towards that happiness. I want to move towards that nurturing kind of energy. 8 of Hearts, walking away from something. You are going to have to walk away from something to make this possible in such a way that, okay, the reason you were stuck in a lot of that Swords energy was because you wanted to know what the swords were. You wanted to know the details of it. I know you wanted to know it so that you wouldn't go back. But the strangest thing is, with the 8 of Swords, when you walk away, you don't know. You just feel the pain. You know there's pain there, so you're walking away. You don't have all the explanations. You don't even know why it's happening, because you know if you leave, the pain will end. And you just have to remember the energy of that pain, that feeling of that pain, that feeling of being stuck, that feeling of swords in your back. That's what you need to remember. You don't really need to remember the details. You just need to remember the pain and not going back to that pain, and healing it by just letting it go and moving on. You don't have to sit in it and write a novel about it. It's absolutely not necessary, because this 8 of Hearts is actually not just walking away from painful things or walking away from something that just doesn't make sense emotionally. It's walking towards your happiness, and it's walking towards emotional balance and mastery. 2 9 cards, 2 8 cards. You're heading for a completion, so you are doing the work necessary to change yourself and move forward. This is happening. I don't think anybody can stop this. You just decided that, you know what, I'm miserable, I'm unhappy, I'm lonely, and this Queen of Clovers energy, this nurturing energy, it can be a structure like a school, or you know, a coddling structure to like that you kind of put yourself in, so while you learn and change and grow and build up your skills for a new life. But it definitely feels like a person. It feels like my like energy, a Queen of Clovers energy, that basically you're like, this is a bright light. And if a bright light like this can exist in the world, why the fuck am I in so much darkness? I got to get out of here. And you do. And then all these changes start to come in, and completions and victories, and, you know, walking away from the nightmares, from the swords that were, you know, pointed directly at you. You should have a sword at your hip, being the King of Swords, or being a air sign, but definitely not in your back or pointed at you. All right, Aquarius. Wow, what a reading. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Again, do please check in for your Aquarius full moon readings for my live 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. One thing I haven't announced to the other sign, because this is your Aquarius full moon, Aquarius will get a general reading. Even if I don't do other 12 sign readings, I will definitely do an Aquarius reading that night. All right. Thank you, everyone. Please have a great week.